Okay, Algebra 1 students, the purpose of this video is a reminder of the structure of this class and why we learn math the way that we learn it is by slicing up bigger topics into smaller and smaller pieces, learning the little pieces first, and then putting them together. Okay? If you look at these bullet points, you'll see that the first one, math, is a really big subject. There are many, many branches of mathematics, and they're very intricate, many of them. It is subdivided into smaller pieces, starting with courses like Algebra 1, let's go back. Like algebra, period, linear algebra, calculus. Those are like the larger branches of mathematics. And then you break those larger pieces down into smaller pieces like Algebra 1 and Algebra 2. Okay? The bottom line of this is to just remind you all that all of the things that we learn in this class in Algebra 1, they all connect together. And I liken it to a great big puzzle. Okay? When you go to solve a puzzle, many people separate the pieces into piles that are similar, like all of your edge pieces, pieces that have a straight edge, pieces that are similar colors or similar textures in the case of some pictures. And then you start putting together the smaller pieces one at a time, and you're forming chunks of the puzzle that then continue to be put into the puzzle to finally build it when you're done. And that's what we have been doing since the beginning of the year. We started with very scattered individual skills. How to distribute a multiplication, how to combine like terms, the real number system, properties of numbers. And the reason we did all of those little pieces was so we could solve equations. So we put those little pieces together and we got the chunk of equations. Okay? Then we started solving equations of different types, literal equations, equations with variables on one side, on both sides, and we got a bigger piece of the puzzle. And now that we're in, and then we moved into graphing equations and different ways of doing that. Now we are starting to put all of those little skills together for the purpose of doing something larger and more complex. And the reason that this is important to me to explain this to you is that you understand, I hope, that the reason that we're doing this is because our lives in Algebra 1 are going to get more complex right now. When you solve a system of equations, graphing is the easiest way to do it. We're about ready to take all of those individual skills that we've been learning since the beginning of the year, and we're going to use them to solve systems of equations with algebra. And next semester, we're going to use them all as we go into exponents and polynomials and quadratics in particular, second-degree polynomials. So please take it upon yourself to learn your individual skills, because they do fit together in a larger whole, and they do keep building on each other. Thank you very much for listening, and we'll see you in the next video.